the Anglo-American way of thinking has a very process-orientated approach to building talent. It's like another raw material. I don't say this in a negative sense. So they will use words like leadership, the pipeline, supply, improve the product beneficiation. It's like a coal washery, and they have very good systems. I've been the beneficiary and a practitioner of these over the years. The CEO is God. It matters. And if the company does well, the CEO is a great visionary. If he does badly, it's a CEO. I think here we tend to more think of a team of people, and it's more distributed. You may put the CEO's picture because you can't put 20 people's picture there, but everybody will immediately say that the real guy who did it or these people are all involved with it. A very Anglo-Saxon behavioral pattern is try to sort out the essential from the non-essential facts, focus on the essential facts, define the problem clearly and then solve it. A very Indian way is to say, well, it's not so easy to separate all the facts. It's all one. You have to look at the totality. They look upon people with a fuzzy, heart-oriented approach than a head-oriented approach. Even if you don't need him, you don't just fire him. You must be polite to the person. So the Tata way of working has worked well in India. It may not work for the next century. It may not work in the UK as we go out and make acquisitions. They go to another place and then they adjust themselves to the new requirement. In an Anglo-Saxon tradition, you abhor ambiguity. If you speak in an ambiguous way or you think in an ambiguous way, they say, cut out the crap, tell me the real stuff. In India, well, they're all interlinked. You cannot. So we live in ambiguity. Everything is ambiguous. Even philosophically, we are ambiguous. When I went to work in Unilever, I had to show those behaviorals. So I did that for 30 years. When I came here, that same behavior would not work here. I am the same Indian, the same brown guy. But I had to unlearn and relearn. For example, calling a spade a spade. Indians, they are not necessarily polite people, but they are far more indirect compared to the Anglo-Saxon way. In Anglo-Saxon way, they are not rude people, but if a Dutch wanted to tell you you're talking rubbish, he'll say, I don't think you're talking. It is like you can put 20 Swedes into a room and say you'll speak one after the other and they will follow the rules. You put 20 Italians into a room and say you speak one after the other, it will work for about 5 minutes and then very soon everybody will talk. So you can set the same rules, but the way the rules are practiced can vary. And I think that's what you see in reality.